Yeah, but at the start we saw John
Hello, hello, hello. We are back once again with more Arydia the Paths We Dare Tread. I'm just finishing up my setup. I'm a little bit running a little bit late. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready. Last time we cleared the curse from the chantry. Yes, the chantry. So the undead are no longer wandering around everywhere, and we can go back to Rivertown and see what they're up to nowadays, now that the curse is gone. But to get there, I definitely want to explore this hex, because I want to be able to get a complete road from Daneburg all the way to Clifton Crossroads. It feels like a long path. I know there's some road quests that I gotta do later, and I'm wondering if those are gonna be a little bit different on this map, because that road seems very long. Wait, let me just count the old road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The old road was 8 on the original world map. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Huh. That road is longer. I wonder what they're going to do about that. Maybe they just don't have those ones included. Oh well. We're going to do the Explorer here. We're going to go along this plains path. Yes, indeed. Colorful cart. You draw near and see a large cart colorful with wares and goods. You may draw big 70 or discard this. Do we want to talk to the traveling merchant right now? We do have a lot of money. How much money do we have? We have 14 plus another 10, 24. Can I do anything for 24? Hmm. Okay. Since we've already been there, I'm just going to preview a little bit on NPC, whatever this is. NPC 30 something, I think. Or maybe I'm way off. You know what? I'm probably way off. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm going to look at the tile. Big 70. Like, whether or not we actually visit, I'm not going to worry too much about visit or looking at the place. Okay, it appears my toddler has like wrapped herself in the blinds upstairs. That's great. Currently looking into it. You might hear some crying. I'll be right back. That was an event. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, but we'll see how this child reacts. Anyways, Big 70. I was looking for Big 70 because I have the option to visit it. May as well take a look. NPC 41. But that's not actually the important part. The important part is Small 92 has the POI shop. Okay. It's been a while. Small 92. Not going to bother to get out the whole tile overlay. I'll put this here. We're visiting the merchant at POI 76. And we're going to see what we can afford with our riches. 76. I am distracted, so my memory is real bad right now. POI 76. Roadside market. Okay. We have Bloodroot, we have the Vertical Leap Potion. We could get the Stampede Boots for 21, which we do have enough for. We have 25. We don't have enough for the Winged Boots at 30. We do have enough for the Archaeologist Hat at 12. Guaranteed boost to your Charisma, apparently. I don't know that we need any of these things yet, though, and I'd rather save my money for the moment. When are we going to run into the merchant again? Maybe that's the better question. But also, where am I going to put this hat? I can't just wear it. I already have stuff in my hat slot. Nah, we're going to save our money. We have lots of other stuff to spend money on. It's fine. Let's get out of here. Let's continue on our journey. We just don't need it, you know? There's one thing I learned is that money is a little bit ephemeral. There's a lot of things to spend money on in this game. So we do get to explore this new hex, which is the Shoreside Hills, which has literally nothing on it. So now we're going to take this road path. We're making our way over to Rivertown South. Maybe I should make my way to Clifton Crossroads, actually. Hold on. Because we have to turn in our side quests. Actually, yeah. We're going to take the longer route. We're going to turn in our job, and then hopefully take a job that'll get us back to Rivertown. So, road path. You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. We're not exploring any new tiles, so I'm okay just exhausting that token, which I need to move down just a tad. There we go. Alright. Road path number 2. Wings over water. You see a winged creature wheeling over the water. One exile pays 1 speed to shuffle this card back in with the top 5 cards of the travel deck, or discard this card. We have lots of speed, but I don't plan on fighting this thing? Maybe we do. Shuffle it in with the top 5. I mean, we'll probably run into it again at that rate. And also, we need to rest. Oh, yeah, we need to rest. We're solo on every resource. Okay, so no, we're just going to discard this card. Resting resets your travel deck anyway, so there's no point in me trying to save it. Road. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Once again, I'm okay losing this because I plan on resting. Clifton Crossroads. POI 70. Oh, right, I already have that out. Job board. So there's a couple of pieces of equipment for sale, but the first thing... I don't see... Where's Raven's Road? Oh. That was way back on the first continent. Did we do this? I don't think we've actually done this job. Why did I pick this job? That's so far away. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna leave that there. I could have sworn we had already done this job, but apparently not. Alright, so we can buy supplies for 1k, fill all knapsacks with cubes. We can visit the apothecary for 1k, fill all potions with cubes. We definitely need that one. We can rest for 1k, draw a day card, replenish all of our stats. We can sell, which we want to do because we have this old threadbare cloak from the from Rick's, which sells for 1. That's disappointing. But still, 1 is better than none. Anything else that I want to sell while I'm here? Honestly, we don't need this many knapsacks. We have so many knapsacks. Yeah, we have so many knapsacks. Oh my gosh. So we're going to sell this old one for 1k. Literally called Old Knapsack. It gives us 1 speed per token removed, which is nothing at this point. So I'm not really worried about that. Anything else? We now have... Okay. Alright. And then we can put this healing potion into Zertl's inventory. We're going to spend 1k to fill all knapsacks and 1k to fill all potions. It's going to feel good to have actual supplies again. Our potions were very low on resources. And then we're going to pay 1k to rest. We're also going to be buying some armor while we're here. So here's the market. And there's 2 pieces of stone tier armor that we want to go ahead and purchase. Yes, we'll put 1 on Rick's. That costs us 7. And then another 7 for a shoulder pad for Zertl, who can then sell his old one for 1. So realistically, I'm only going to pay 6 for that. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. We have armor again. The overlay is not updated with said armor. That's fine. What is the repairs? 9 durability for 1k. Alright, let's do some repairs then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's perfect. I have exactly 9 damage on my remaining items. Boom. Oh. Can't wait for the next battle, because we're going to pay 1k to rest. Exciting. So, when we rest, we draw the next day card. Oh, we have no inactive day cards? Okay, if the day deck is empty, when you need to draw, add day 6 to the deck. Okay. And immediately remake the day deck face down in sequential order from lowest on top to highest on bottom. Draw the top card off the day deck. It should be day 1. Yes, indeed. So we have our day deck. Drawing day 1. And we're going to add a new travel card to the deck, hopefully, when we hit day 6. That's straight day 4. Uh-oh, my deck's out of order. Day 4, why are you in the wrong spot? Day 1. It is a wonderful day for adventuring. You feel the sunshine warm you as a gentle breeze caresses your face. No special rules. The day deck doesn't usually do anything. Well, no, that's not true. It adds new travel events. So it basically unlocks new encounters as the time goes on, which could be quite good, you know? Alright, what else do? We replenish all of our health, mana, and speed, shuffle the travel deck, and refresh exhausted tokens. Remove one threat 90 exhaustion from the threat deck. I don't think we have any of that, so I'm good. I don't have enough cubes. Enough resource cubes with Ricks for all the stuff. We have too many knapsacks and potions. Normally you'd have a party to distribute these things amongst. I do not. They're just the two of us, but we can make it if we try. Okay. We are done with Clifton Market, and actually that's all the stuff we had to buy. We're gonna have to shuffle my travel deck. But we get to finally put this away because we bought all of the things. Because the tokens you can buy from the armor, the item tokens, are loose, you know, they're just regular tokens. So that's the one thing that it's hard to put that away. They recommend like grab a sleeve or something and just put them into the sleeve with the card. That's a little awkward. So I prefer to just leave them on the table with the rest of the stuff until I've cleared all of the items. Yeah. Hey, yeah, wait a minute. I just gave Rix an RP point out of nowhere. That's not how this works at all. But I do shred my travel. I do shuffle my travel deck. Okay. I was really hoping we'd pick up a new job while we were here, and that didn't happen because I have to go way back to the first world. But you know what? If I hope to fight that thing that's on the water, maybe it'll be fine. Maybe everything will just be fine. We are 5 experience away from level 7 of 10. I don't think you can go beyond level 10. Okay. Travel deck shuffled. And yeah, it's time for us to just mosey on out of here, I think. Okay. We're making our way to Rivertown because we want to cross the bridge. So we're going to take this road path. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Alright, we're not exploring anything, so I'll flip a token instead of losing speed. Do a road path again. You pass this way easily. Now, we have a choice, because we could go into Fort Exmoor. Blah, blah, blah. There are some kobolds here we have yet to defeat. I think I'm going to save that for tonight, though. We've got time. We're going to come this way again. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag again. So now we both have to spend a speed, and I need to update my overlay because I haven't been doing that at all today. Okay. I have not done the armor. I'll get to it eventually. So we just spend a speed each. Now we go down here on the road. Dark wings. High above the grasslands, you see the silhouette of some large winged creature making slow circles. Discard this and draw again. I kind of want to see what that is now. I feel like it might be high enough level. Dense fog, but you make this way. You pass this way easily. And then on this road path into town. Your spirits are high as you travel along. All good. And now we can go to PY 808. Barricaded bridge. As you approach the barricade, you notice a man leaning against the railing. The guild leader Thades is here, smiling. Well then, it seems you've been hard at work, earning squills and winning renown for the guild. I spoke with Thillian. He says we can cross when you're ready. Who's Thillian? Yes, he's one by birth on his way to Rivertown North. He had Rathan with him, told me the whole story. Rathan had been with the guild for 6 years now. I can't believe he went so rotten. Oh yeah, Rathan, the blonde dude. Well, sure, he's worked hard, but was never able to obtain a pardon, sadly. Got real close last year, but just didn't make it. Been real upset. I'm wondering if he's been doing this for a while. Because Rathan was, like, trying to kill people for squills. Alright, let's cross. I hear the monsters up north are tough, and the cold weather is even tougher. We'll be moving the guild up north, so you're sure you're ready? Oh. No? I am most certainly not ready if that's what's happening. I don't want to go north yet. Ugh. Eee. So we can get a preview of the world map. Oh, interesting. The northern region is split into a couple of zones. I'm wondering if there's a impassable wall. Yeah, so you see this dark spot. That kind of continues further north, as you can see. So we can go by water over to here, and I think all that's just already unlocked for us. We can go by land. I think this is the Rivertown North Bridge. Right here. So we could do that right now, but I don't think we want to quite yet. So we're going to hang on, hold off on that. Because we got our side quests to do, our jobs. So we seriously can't, like, do town actions here? That's disappointing. Did we flip Big 21 into a different state yet? Not yet, right? Is there a different state for Big 21? Oh. There is. Did I miss it? So now I'm a little bit concerned that I may have missed it. Because really, we should have flipped it to a different state. Huh. Huh. Maybe it flips when we do the next part of this encounter. Or this event. And maybe there's not actually a downside to do this event. You know what? Let's just do it. It's not like we have to go up north yet. Okay. Okay, I'll signal the camp. Let's go up north with event 808. Across the bridge. Thades signals the bridge guards who begin deconstructing the barricade. After the way is cleared, you set out across the bridge. The river swirls below your feet as you trot upon the weather-worn wooden planks. I forgot to mention, Thaddeus grunts. Mayor Thillian is loaning us a building in Rivertown North to use as headquarters. I got a feeling it's due to the work you did in the uplands. If you have Threat 16 on the threat deck, draw Event 42, otherwise you may flip this card. You may. Event 16. Sorry, Threat 16. Do we have Threat 16? Yes, we do. But I want to keep Wreck of Rivertown in my deck. Draw event 42. Fair enough. I guess I should have waited, because I could keep this guy in my deck for a while. Breck departs. Hold on a moment. Breck stops, looking over the railing of the bridge. I've done all I've set out to accomplish, and a bit more if I'm honest. Well, it's been a jolly ride, but I belong in the uplands. The rim is no place for me. Too cold. Breck turns to you and grins. It's been fun crushing skulls with you. He sighs, then hands you a small wooden coin. I was wrong about you. I hope you earned that pardon. Breck tips his helm to you, then sets off south along the bridge, holding his axe and whistling a merry tune. So we banish threat 16. NPC 49 switches to their B side. NPC 49. And we flip small 22 to its A side. I wasn't aware it was on its B side. Was it on its B side? It was. Oh, right, because it's Breck's house, and the A side has him back in his house. Keep this card as a squill. Return to event 808 and flip it over. Hooray, we got another squill! That is so many squills. Alright, flip this card over. Oh, there's a lot going on now. As you approach the far side of the bridge, a woman runs up to Thades. The mayor! He needs you! There's been an attack! You run with Thades across the bridge and into town. Mayor Thane is there, looking irate. That exile Rathan, he's escaped. The jail was assaulted by his friends, a woman and a fae. The fae used some amulet to bind the guards with water, then the woman paralyzed them so they could free Rathan and make their escape. I have put my neck out for you and your guild, Thades. Don't let me down. Bring Rathan and his accomplices to justice forthwith. Thalion leaves in a huff. Oh, Thades mutters. Looks like things are off to a good start. Okay. We got some stuff that we need to do. So Rathan had a friend who is a woman, and then another friend who is a fae. What kind of fae? Like a man or woman? So replace hex A1 with a thing. Oh boy, where's hex A1? Oh, that's the city of Eastgate. Oh. I'm excited. I was going to go back that way anyways. So it looks like we chose wisely. We do need the dossier, though. So hex A1 gets replaced with dossier 592. This is one of many parts in this game that is very satisfying if you have a physical copy. Because they just did good work putting things together. So, in the past, the city of Eastgate led you to tile long 14. Now, it has led you to big 62. I'm excited for that, so we are going to be going that direction. Boop-boom. And then replace hex H1 with dossier 561. And which one is hex H1? Is that where I am right now? It is indeed where I am right now. 561. Okay, So it's exactly the same, except it tells you how to get further north, and also no longer has POI 808, which I think is getting banished. Big 21 goes to its B side. It's B state. All right, we saw that coming. We knew that had to happen at some point. So Big 21. Goodbye, Old River Town South that had like monster spawns on it. Hello, new shiny River Town South. Now monster free, I presume. Not a lot of big tiles change their states, so that's exciting. There's like 4 I see in that zone. And then flip hex P5, which is on the rim. It's this one right here. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Okay, so Rivertown North has an explorable tile and 2 different town points of interest. That's gonna be a thing for us to manage. Flip hex P5, place party on it, and then banish this card. Okay, so actually, this goes away. This comes in. And our party token is there. And my child is very unhappy right now. Alright, banish this card. We did it, team. We explored a new land. And now I think maybe we leave, because it's a silly place. Yeah, I don't actually want to be here yet. So we're going to travel by road path back down south. You enjoy your travels taking in the sights. I suppose I have enough. I could probably use the armor, so maybe I should go to town, but I don't want to yet. So move this whole thing that I just put up. Come back here. We have made it to here, and then we're traveling back to the first land. So road path again. You see someone hunched by the side of the road. You may draw NPC 136. Sure. This is the beggar, I believe. We've seen him several times. And we do indeed toss a coin to our beggar. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Alright, spare a coin for an old man down on his luck. Cost 1 coin. Yes, Zertle will always toss a coin. Ah, blessings be on you, generous traveler. Thank you. Add Travel 77 to the bottom of the travel discard pile, and then index this card. Travel 77. Oop, that's over here. It'll probably be a while before we run into this blessing, but hey, you know. And also, I think I've almost universally used the luck of the road to gain a K, so I just recoup my losses. But I don't know. I like to give money to the beggar man. You're so hungry, you need to take a break and eat some food. I'm just gonna let my token exhaust because I don't care. We're not exploring anything right now. And we're gonna go straight out. We're heading back home. So we're gonna go on the water path. Wings over water. Could not have planned this better. You see a large winged creature fly overhead, purple plumage fluttering in the wind. It soars off toward the horizon. You consider paddling after it. Do you give chase? Yes. We long rested. Zertle is no longer slimed. I forgot about that. We give chase. Zertle has a +6 to strength, and this is a strength check. So, Zertle will test strength, +6. I got an 11 out of 12. You gotta be kidding me. I spent an RP point to get +3. Bah humbug. If you succeed, draw medium 36. If you fail, pay 1 speed to try again or discard this. Let's Okay, yeah, let's draw medium 36 and see what's going on. I'm hoping it's an eminently fightable fight and not like a super hard fight. I think we are very prepared for an eminently fightable fight, but not for a very hard fight. Stating it like that, it's a little obvious. We are prepared for a fight, we're prepared for it, but not for a fight we're not prepared for. Bridge in the mist. Seemingly out of nowhere, a bridge appears in the middle of the thick mist. The bridge appears to stretch on in both directions, disappearing into the haze. Perched on the railing is a peculiar creature preening its wings. It gazes at you as your raft pulls up to the bridge. Oh boy. Okay. What is happening here? Okay. Consider me confused. We go talk to this purple creature. NPC 114. It's the Owl Lich! Its demeanor is smug, and its actions are to preen its feathers. An owl lich is perched on the railing of the stone bridge, inspecting its talons. It looks up as you approach, clicking its beak. Well, you followed me here, have you? A great amount of intellect that shows, or folly. I have a proposal. Accept my test, and I shall let you on to the hidden isle. We accept the test. Wait, hold on. What is the test? What isle? What was the isle? Yes, I have treasure on the isle. Things your kind desire, discarded from the husks of those are defeated and devoured. If you defeat me in battle, what I have is yours to take. So I assume the test is a battle, but tell us more. I propose a battle of wits and brawn. I shall test you physically as well as mentally. If we succeed, I shall leave the riches of the isle with you. If I succeed, I shall devour you whole. It clicks its beak menacingly. What do you say? Shall we battle? Here's a close-up of the owl lich, by the way. Um, are we ready for a battle with something called an owl lich? You know, what's the worst that happens? Dying? It's merely another adventure. The owl lich launches into the air. Let us proceed to the battle. Are you ready? Oh. Yes. We're ready. The owl lich clicks its beak and flies off. Slowly, the mists evaporate around you. Gain an RP point. Don't mind if I do. Turn turn medium 36 to its B state. Okay, alright, we can do that. We just got it out, but sure, we can get it out again. Get this out of here. You're standing on a cobblestone bridge leading out into the water toward a rocky islet. You can see a couple quaint houses perched upon the isle, and the smell of fish lingers in the brisk air. Okay. Sounds good, I guess. I don't know what's happening. And then flip hex H3 to dossier 522. H3, where is H3? Is that literally where we're standing? No, it's the Eldrin Shore is now dossier 522. Okay. Guess we're doing all of the dossier entries tonight. Not the worst outcome. Again, it's one of the highlights of this game is interacting with these things and changing stuff over time. Oh, look at that. There's a little island and a bridge on the Eldrin shore. Right there. And that's where we are. Okay. Oh, I see. So now we can go on the bridge up to there. All right, let's get rid of our travel deck then, make some room, because big tiles are, as they say, big. Banish this card. All right, the Owlitch card is banished. And let's find Big 39 and continue whatever's happening here. Whew, it's getting hot in this office. The downside of running computers in a closed room in a house. Stonebridge K. You feel the springy earth beneath your feet. All right, we're going this way, by the way. As you step onto this small isle, a fresh breeze wafts off the water, invigorating you. There are two small rustic cabins and a pair of docks to match. Fishing boats bob up and down on turbid water. Okay. You might feel calm and peaceful if not for the screeching owlet flying at you. Oh yes, turbid means like placid, I believe. Mostly placid. Get all 6 threat 689 and shuffle them, making a small deck, and then flip this. Oh no, there's a special deck for his attacks? Oh no. One, two, three, four, five, six. I am choosing not to look at them before I shuffle. I'm just going to do a couple quick shuffly shuffles. You can hear me shuffling, hopefully. And then we'll see what's what. Okay. Threat deck. In place. Flipping the tile. There's the bridge. I think I might be... I feel like my space got more limited recently. I don't know what's going on. And so we are here. Fo 111 is right there. There's a point of interest, a couple of houses that we can explore after the, the looming threat of the Owlitch is dealt with. You know what I still haven't done is update my armor stats in the overlay. That's unfortunate for me. 111. Level 7. Okay, you know what? A level 7 should be doable. Should be doable. If I play my cards right. Let's make some room. Okay, there's that card. Activates on both boss and mob. A dangerous mix of brain and brawn, the lilac-feathered owlitch circles the small island, strafing with words and talons. Okay. And I'm remembering, not relevant for right now, but there was a fey creature. No, it was a pixie. It wasn't a fey. Right, I have to remember, fey does not mean like a fey creature. It's an actual species in this. This thing has so much armor. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if it's anything like previous fights, the yellow cubes are all hard armor, which we have a thing for. Key item 502 I have somewhere. I know I do. Hardened points. There we go. When a foe is revealed, place a hardened cube on these points. When a hardened cube does damage, it stops all directional damage that would continue past that point. Remove the hardened cube and replace it immediately with an armor cube. Piercing damage has no additional effect on hardened cubes. Okay. So yeah, hardened points are disgusting. Good question on the FAQ here. Since it's both a boss and a mob, does it activate twice when the all foes card is drawn? Nope, only activates once. Okay, and just reading some of the other FAQ stuff. Flying. The Owlitch treats all impassable borders and difficult borders as if they were normal borders. It ignores traps, may move through but not end on exiles. Oh, goody. Looking forward to that. Oh, it has an ability called Psychic Scream that just causes each exile to lose 4 health. Oh, maybe we're not ready for this. But we're here now. So, hooray. And then I need the figure, foe 111. I think my mic barely picked up on the sound of breaking open the little box for this. Oh, that's cute. Look at that little guy. That's adorable. Like he's on a flying stand too, so you can see that he's flying, obviously. Okay, yeah. So real quick, I'm going to update my armor because it's gonna come in. It's gonna be a thing for this fight, I think. Two out of two, 2 out of 2. And then everything else was repaired. And then its head is not destroyed, just undamaged. And then left shoulder and right shoulder are both undamaged. Well, I just noticed my stream is on a little bit of a delay now. Wonder what happened there. Oh well. Wonder does have better head armor now. Okay. That should be good. And then durability. Yep. That all looks good. We just have to update the overlay with status. And body not destroyed. Right shoulder not destroyed nor empty. Left shoulder not destroyed. Merely undamaged. Right arm is fine. Left arm is undamaged. And then both hands are undamaged. Okay. Overly updated, so let's do our turn. Oh, hold on. Let's get this zoomed out a little bit. Apparently I can't move down any further. That's unfortunate for me. Sometimes I feel like this camera is confused. Okay, so we have our threat deck over here. We have the Owlitch stat card over there. Let's see, can we move this down even further? We're in combat. Should be obvious, but oh, can I can sort of get both things on screen. The problem is the turn marker kind of hides part of it. Yeah, I think I just want to zoom out even a little bit more. Oof. Also, I feel like the heat in the room was pumped up even more. Like I have the heat vent closed and covered, and it doesn't matter. So I will be right back. Okay. Okay, let's begin this fight. So, so what do I do for this? It had me make this. I don't really know why. Do I only draw these? It said to make a mini threat deck. I'm gonna try. Oh, when asked to draw threat 689. Okay, I see. In that case, special threat deck over there. Regular threat deck where it normally is. Oh, threat 689 tells it where it should be moving to. Which also means I think I need to zoom out so I can actually see this side of the bridge as well. This is gonna be a big map. Okay. Good luck me. Let's see. Okay, still on screen. Still on screen. Now I just need to get the rest of the battle map on screen. Please go down also. Yeah, I know. You're like, oh, but you can't zoom that way. This is just gonna be tricky. There's no other way to say it. It's just gonna be tricky to get everything on screen. Okay, that might have to just be good enough. That's about all I got. Okay. Oh, okay, so this has to be here. And I don't care if that's on screen. The 689 deck. At some point, there's just not enough room. Okay, let's do this fight. So, First threat card. Brute or X. X equals number of exiles, so they're going to gain 2 threat. This Owlitch, and then we have to go, like, pop it. Alright, unfortunately, Zertle's the first one. He does not exactly have a lot of ranged attacks, so getting to this guy is going to be difficult. Do I have any ranged attack? No. So I can do a basic move, gain 1 combo, and go 1, 2, 3. And then do a second basic move, gaining another combo, and go 1, 2, 3, and spend 1 speed to go here. Oh, poop. Oh, never mind. Okay. I was looking at the stream on Twitch, which is very delayed. I'm like, oh no, my camera's moving us off. But no, that was me moving the camera a long time ago. Okay. And then I can use my stratagem to gain a combo and shift a creature up to 2, and also heal, but I don't need to heal right now. Okay. So now I choose, do I smash or do I just basic attack? Okay, so it stops all directional damage that would continue past that point. Okay, so you can still do the rest of your attack pattern as long as it doesn't continue that direction. Okay. In that case, I think I'm just going to use my staff basic attack. This is strength plus 6. It's 11, 17. I'm going to make that a adjusted 20 because I want to hit 4 spaces. I'm going to target here and then do that one and that one and this one. And because I go through that critical point, I also take that armor off. Yeah. That felt pretty good. So we have a bunch of combo, which might be useful for Rix, and we have a bunch of armor tokens off, which will be helpful for both of them. Hopefully. Okay. Enemy turn. Rix on deck. Brutes or 3. Oh no, that's so much. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna get strafed. I hope he doesn't gain a power token. That would suck for us. That would be very, 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 very bad for us. Yikes. Let us do a basic move with Rix, going 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I go 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's perfect range, so I will spend 1 speed to go 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That perfect range. We are going to mark this enemy, obviously. And then we have to figure out how we're attacking him. I think we just basic attack. I don't think we need to do anything fancy yet. Yeah, I just want to basic attack this guy. Okay. With the bow, which is endurance plus 7. That's easily 20. Easily a 20. Nice. Which means I get to do 4 in a vertical line. And I think we're going to start with these 4. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to spend 1 mana to also hit this. With the mark ability. And then we're going to move on to a second basic attack, I think. Yeah, second basic attack sounds pretty good to me. And how does that look? I don't think there's anything else I want to do. No. So we're just going to roll. Plus 7, that is another adjusted 20, so I get another big vertical hit. We are going to go through, or hit this weak point, unfortunately, but go there, there, and then critical point to there, and also this armor falls off. I'm going to spend another mana to hit that space. And on a weak point, they gain 1 threat. Unfortunate, but kind of the name of the game. That's just where we are at right now. And I think that set us up pretty well for survival. Assuming we don't die right here. Enemy turn. Zertal on deck. Zertal the cleric. Mob activates. So 3 threat down. And we are doing a strafe attack. So it's red die. Fly over as many exiles as possible. Deals 6 damage to each exile moved over, max once per strafe. Oh, gross. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get strafe with a move 10, by the by. And then it's base 6, starting with Zertal. That is left shoulder. Takes 4 after armor. And that is left shoulder is now damaged. Yeah. And then let's do Rix. That is right shoulder. So Rix also takes 4 after shield. And that is right shoulder damaged. Boom. That one's not bad. And now it is Zertal's turn. And he can do a basic move to get to range, so I think we're going to do just that. I'm going to gain a combo, go 1, 2, and attack this Owlitch. Once again, looking at the hit grid to see what is my best move. The awkward part is I don't think... Well... Wait. Okay, I got it. I have a plan. We're going to spend 1 combo to pummel. Take out the hard armor points. And then we're going to spend 2 combo to smash. So it's still a strength attack. The attack pattern is slightly different, though. And I'm going to hope to get 20, so I can go all 3 of these, knock out with piercing damage. That is a 5, plus 6 is 11. Oh, I only need 16. I could spend all of my resources. I do think that's what the resources are there for, so I am going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it. We're going to spend a cube from my focus to roll wisdom. I'm currently at 11. Let's test my wisdom. That is 18, which gets me plus 4. So I'm at 15 out of 16. This one crits on a 16 instead of 20. So we'll spend an RP point to get the last points that I need. And that's enough for, that's an 18 out of 16. So after rolling, you may pay 1 speed to make 1 damage piercing up to 5 times. So we can go 1, 2, 3 damage piercing. All 3 of these cubes immediately replaced with actual damage. And they gain 2 threat from weak points. But Rix is going to spend 1 mana to, I believe, just take this out. Yeah, just take out the armor on there so it's easy to kill later. So Zertle's down to 1 speed. Rix is down to 3 mana. Why do I have... Interesting. I already had Rix at 3 mana. I'm confused. I must have done something wrong earlier, because the physical thing has been up to date correctly. Okay. Right, that was Zertle's whole turn. So we have enemy turn, Rix on deck. Luck of the battlefield. Your enemies falter and you spring into action. Active player chooses to either gain 2 combo or remove 2 threat, or each exile gains 2 health, then index this card and draw again. We're going to remove 2 threats, because I do not want them limit breaking. That would be just the death of us. And then we re-index this card. I feel a little bad because I feel like we're going to get out of this fight before actually doing any of the special threat cards. It's kind of like, what's the point of them then? But here we are. Okay. And then we discard, then we draw again. 1 threat. So they still wouldn't have limit broken. Rix's turn. And I think we have a path to victory here. And yeah, no, it should be pretty easy. Yeah. So I'm going to use my scythe, actually, instead of my bow. He's right next to me. And we are going to do still an endurance check. 25 is perfect. The scythe, which I don't have on there, the axe would have been pretty nice here, but the scythe is a diagonal line, so we're going to start here, go to there. It's kind of a waste of a high roll, but here we are. And then I'm not going to spend a mana this time, because I don't feel like I need to. Either I get another hit, because I'm going to attack again, and then I can just spend a mana to kill it, or I miss. And then spending the mana now will have done nothing. Well, that's at least 1 hit, so we're going to go here. And then we're going to spend 1 mana. Hit that. Bam. And that's it. Just like that, the Owlwitch is defeated. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, let's take away the combat marker. We're in adventure mode again. And when we defeat the Owlwitch, we get to gain 5 experience each. That's enough for us to level, which I am very excited for. And special event 86. Owlwitch flees. As you strike the Owlwitch, it falls to the ground in a puff of feathers. You cautiously approach the downed creature. As you draw near, the Owlwitch releases a piercing wail, powerful and resonant, so much so that you feel your head may split in twain. When you recover, you see the Owlwitch has flown off at speed and is quickly retreating until it is only a speck on the horizon. Okay. Gotta do some things. Banish threat, travel 29. The wings over water. And add threat 21 to the threat deck. Oh no. Is it just going to be a constant threat, just like poking at us? I'm not going to look. I'm not going to verify that information or not. Banish event 103. I don't remember which one that was. Oh, because it never happened. You know, that explains it. And then banish this card. Okay. Huh. There's like a knocking sound. I'm wondering if it's my toddler upstairs knocking on the window. Well, we won. So now we can explore? So before we flipped this to its B state, this medium 36 tile, I do know there were events on the other side, and I wonder if it was basically just you can't proceed. Just that the mist envelops you and you're forced to turn back or whatever. Let's loot. POI 150 first. We're gonna have Rix taking the lead and Zertle getting the RP points. Ah, a quiet K. You're standing on the edge of a small K. The water pulses with the steady splash of small waves lapping up against the rocky shore. Below you, the water appears turbid. Okay, let's look at the water. The rhythmic monotony of the small waves is soothing. You catch yourself almost falling asleep. How about the rocky shore? The air here is rich with the smell of a salty sea, though that can't be quite right since this is a lake. They've alluded to some strangeness a couple of times now, because we're on a lake, and yet it seems like this is more of an ocean than a lake. Okay, turbid waters. Below you, the water appears cloudy. The small waves disturb the lake bed, stirring up mud and silt. You cannot see the bottom of the lake and wonder just how deep it is here. It's an RP point. Sounds pretty good to me. Okay. Small 50, if for no other reason than it's the first one in line. Small 50. Seaside cottage. The smell of the sea permeates this utilitarian cottage. A large wooden chopping block sits in the center of the room, and the walls are lined with lobster pots and tackle. Oh, there's a person. Okay. NPC 110. Now, Rix is not nearly as nice as Zertle, so we'll see how this plays out, with Rix taking the lead in conversation. She is the more charismatic of the two. This man's name is 6th Generation Lobster Man. He's crotchety, and he clears his throat a lot. A weather-beaten man is here painting lobster pot buoys. Ah, well then. Haven't had many visitors since that accursed fog came. What is it you be wanting? I ain't got any lobsters for you. Not since that owlet has roosted in my lobstering cove. What about the fog? I think it might be gone now. Aye, started around the same time that owlet made roost here. It's been covering the isle and made it almost impossible for me to catch lobster. Okay. How many lobsters did you actually catch here before? Aye, my family been lobstering here for 6 generations. Was RK long before them upstart eel fishers moved in. Spit on the floor. Eel fishers, you say? It's all their fault, those eel fishers. They stole our secret family recipe. There's been bad blood between us ever since. Well, you know, there's been bad blood. Okay. So we have to flip Embassy 111 to its B state. Haven't even talked to this person yet, and we're already flipping into a different state. Okay. And what about this owlet? It might be gone now. He's roosted in my cove. Brought this terrible fog with him. Can't catch no lobster now. Fair enough. We leave. And go to small 52. A fishy cabin. The pungent smell of eel hangs over the homestead, and there's a thick layer of dried slime on the floor. Yellow slime? Orange slime? But despite all this, it does seem a cheerful cabin. Uh-oh. Slime is becoming like a bad thing. Got bad memories of slime. NPC 111. Also, we can go downstairs, I assume? Let's talk to the NPC first. 5th generation eel fisher. She's a human woman. She's uptight, and she's mending nets. A keen-eyed woman is here wearing a traditional eel fisher's cap and mending eel nets. Ah, yes, I'd recognize that eel fisher's cap anywhere. Ah, it must be you who's braved the owlet. I'd assume you'd think the owlet is the villain of these isles, but in truth, it's this ridiculous feud. Okay. Owlet? Yes, it took up roost in the best eeling and lobstering hole. What about the feud? My father and the lobsterman's mother had a big falling out over which was better, lobster or eel, and they ended up locking the sea door. Ooh, what's the sea door? Generations ago, our two families, the eelfishers and the lobstermen, forged the sea door. It leads to the best eeling and lobstering isle in the basin, but requires both the eel key and the lobster key. Alright, getting key item 81. Are you just gonna give it to us? This complete strangers? The eelfisher's key. The eelfisher's agreed to meet at the sea door with her key. Did she agree? Okay. See 2 ornate keyholes is the text we're looking for, and then draw event XX where XX is found on a matching card. Okay. Interesting. What about this stolen recipe? Stole it? It was a gift from his great-grandmother. It's for a stew of eel and lobster. He's welcome to it if he'll meet me at the sea door. Flip Embassy 110 to his B-side. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And then we're just gonna hop on over to here. I assume we need both of them. Ah, well then. No, we already talked to you. Let's just talk about the sea door. The eelfisher said what? It's not the truth. Her eel key is just as important as my lobster key. You need both to unlock the door. It's her family that won't let us in. If she'll meet me there, I'll show her. Key item 80. Alright. The Lobsterman key. The Lobsterman has agreed to meet the eelfisher at the sea door with his key. For use with another card, XX equals 87. So you literally do need both. Alright. Let's go downstairs to long 31. Long 31. Live life in the lap of luxury. Huh. We have a lot of dropped frames, and I don't know why. That's not great. Okay, yeah. So we have this old sea cave that's just gonna slide up right underneath here because I want it to. And there's also POI 78. That said, I believe we have to be done for this session, and we will do more tonight. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. This has been a blast. I appreciate that we finished off this Owlich so quickly. Made things a lot easier for me. That said, we didn't really get a lot of treasure out of the Owlich. I wonder if it's down in the cave. I know there's like a pixie that wants something. Sorry, that was not very clear. I got distracted halfway through that sentence. Wants the a mirror of some sort that the Owlich stole from her. Alright, well. Maybe we'll never need these Threat 689 cards. We certainly didn't need them this time. Alright, let's do the sign off. So, everybody, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, feel free to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more. Hold on just a second. There we go. My cable from my phone was bent at a weird angle. I didn't want it breaking or anything. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more content, more streams. I'm going to list times in US and Canada Pacific. So on... Yeah, I'm just dropping frames left and right. That's not great for me. Mondays at 1 p.m. I stream modded Skyrim. 10:30 p.m. on Mondays, we stream Final Fantasy VII, the original, not the remake. 1 p.m. on Wednesdays, we stream more modded Skyrim, and that playthrough has been going great, by the way. And then 1 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. on Fridays, we stream Arydia, The Path We Dare Tread. That's what you just witnessed. It's like a TTRPG in a box, and it's just a blast to play. I love it a lot. It is admittedly a lot more fun in person, because there's a lot of components of this game that just feel really good to work with, to play with, you know? So, I do recommend you try and find a copy of this game yourself in person. It's really fantastic. And once again, I'm dropping frames. Ew, great. What else? Yeah, everything I do here on Twitch is recorded as a video on demand and exported to my YouTube channel. There's a link in my Twitch channel description down below. If you're already watching on YouTube, hello! Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been very exciting seeing number go up, as it were. Like the Final Fantasy VII shorts have definitely helped. Turns out people like shorts. But most of the content does okay, at the very least, and I appreciate that. You all make that happen. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and chatting. Thanks for liking, following, and subscribing, and all the other good stuff you can do both here on Twitch and over on YouTube, and I'll see you next time.